Welcome back to the second episode of the Ghost Cube series, where we will learn how to solve this cube as easily as the 3x3. So without further ado, let us get into the video. And of course, if you haven't checked out the first episode, you can check it out right here. And same as always, at the end of this video series, I promise you will be able to solve the Ghost Cube. So let's get right into it. Okay, I'm back, so let's get back to the Ghost Cube. So after we solve the cross, the next thing we want to do is solve these two pieces right here. At like the front of the symmetrical pieces, we fit two triangles into here. And also because my sheet is scrambled, they are already in place, but it's okay. I'll teach you how to identify them and identify which of the triangles are fake pieces that do not actually belong in the first layer. So if I remember correctly, there are 4 triangles on the Ghost Cube. I'll locate them all. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's actually quite easy to determine which triangles goes in here. So first and foremost, I'll teach you how to recognize the triangle that is the most easily recognizable. It's this one right here. Because all triangles, they are quite a perfect triangle shape. This one, and same for this one, and this one. There is only one triangle piece that is a little bit cut off at the end. You can see the piece right here. I'll get it in the right lighting. Yes, there's a little cut right here. The point isn't perfectly pointy like a triangle should be. There's this cut off, as you can see. So yeah, that's the only triangle that has it, and it goes right here. You can recognize it like this. On this noose piece, there's also a side where it's sort of like cut off like that. We fit the triangle that's cut off at the side in which the noose is cut off. And you might ask, how do I put this in here? Well, it's quite simple. I'll just take it out to show an example. 1 second. So yeah, let's say my state I got is like this. Oh, what goes in here? Oh, I know. This place is cut off. So I want to find a triangle that cut off. Oh, it's this one. I can see that at this side. Get it in the right lighting. Yeah, the triangle piece, it cuts off like that. So I'll get this up there. What do I do? Well, I like to alternate between the few basic algorithms of inserting a piece, such as the R, U, R prime. If that doesn't work, just use the other inserting algorithms like the inverse axis and so forth. So next thing is the triangle that fits right here. So this one you might say, oh, what, that fits there? It fits there, okay. What's wrong? Isn't that correct? No, it is not. This is one of the traps. Look at it. It cuts off a little bit here. It's not perfectly flush, but that's okay because now I'm going to teach you how to recognize the triangle that actually fits in there. So once you put this in there, there are only 3 triangles left that can go in here, which is this one, and this one. You might look at them and say, they're all the same. Well, actually not. These 2 triangles, as you can see, they share similar size, but compared to this one is obviously longer. It's like this isosceles triangle, which these 2 edges are obviously longer than this one. And look at this 2, it's not that apparent. And this one is like, the shape's just weird. It's not even an isosceles, it's a scaly triangle. Damn, my math teacher will be proud. But yeah, find the triangle that looks the largest and longest. Between this, and this, it's obvious that this triangle is the longest, it's the largest piece. And that goes in here. So I'll recap from the top one more time. This piece right here, which is fit at the side of the noose in which a side is cut off, is the triangle piece that cuts off a little bit at the top. And the one that fits at the other side is the largest triangle piece out of the 3 remaining triangle pieces. So I just put this in there. And there we go. It's in right here. And you can see the pieces. Let me get the right lighting. Yeah. These 2 pieces that fit quite flush with one another. You can see that the tip extends all the way to the end of this noose piece. And if I were to replace it with something else, it'll be like a little bit shorter. So yeah, so now let's get the 2 back pieces. So the pieces that fit at the back, I don't know what to call them. They just look really weird. They look like this, okay? Yeah, they look like this. Yeah, I really don't know how to describe them. This is a very unique shape, isn't it? You wouldn't miss it. So yeah, so there are few pieces that resemble this. I'll just try to get some out as an example, such as this one, this and this. These four look really similar. So you just, pretty much use trial and error until a piece fits in them perfectly and it's completely flush. So this is a really dangerous step because unlike these two triangles, the parts that don't fit in there, that don't belong in there, they are very, very obviously off. So you don't worry too much about this step. So it's pretty much just trial and error using your beginner algorithms to keep putting, these big chunky pieces in there until something fits perfect. If it doesn't fit perfect, it's very obvious. So I'll try to put this one right there. I mean, like, trial and error, I'm not a pro at this. So as you can see me struggle, it is quite the same. You just alternate between the three beginner algorithms to insert a corner. Well, until one works, like this one, it's really, really obvious that this is flush and this is flush. This piece fits here. And if I were to put anything else inside, it will be obviously off. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to try to put this in there. There, like this. This is obviously off. No matter how I orient this or how I permute it, it will still be obviously off. So yeah, let's put this back. So yeah, so now lastly we'll just fix this one. So I'll just try to put this one right there. So here is the perfect first layer, and then if you like, what I like to do to double check is I to rotate it like this, where it's like free spinning. And it's no longer like misaligned like this or anything, where it's perfectly aligned. And I just look down the sides of the edges to make sure everything is 100% perfectly flush. But don't worry about this small gap though. This one just exists right here, it's correct. So yeah, let's look down the edges. This is flush as well. And just feel across them. There are no sudden ridges, nothing pops up, especially these two sides. If you put a round piece, it will like pop up weirdly. These two don't. So that's how we know we have our perfect first layer. We have reached the end of the second episode, so what I can guarantee you is that after these two episodes, the rest of the tutorial series will be smooth sailing. This is because most of the people who struggle to solve the ghost cube is because they fall into the traps that we've addressed throughout these two episodes. So if you made it thus far, and assuming you've been listening attentively, I'm sure you will be able to solve the ghost cube by the end of this series. So the next episode will be dropping next week or so. I hope you enjoyed it so far, and follow along if you want to get the next episode. So that's it for now, until next time.